Hello. So I just wanted to do a quick documentation. The bumps are actually starting to fade already. Because we actually started my son. Say hi.
Hi.
On the T already. But I figured I'd just document just the process. You can see uh, some right here, some right here, and it was itching like crazy. And this is usually how they start out. And these are like the first indication. You can see like one right there. Your mom been squeezing them? Yeah, so this is how they start off, right? So how old are you?
9.
When do you turn 10?
May 21st.
What's today's date?
July 12th.
July?
No, June the 12th.
This is January,
I
bud.
mean January 12th.
No, this is January 11th.
I mean 11th.
Oh my God, didn't you just come from school?
Yeah.
Still got his book bag on. So this is January 11th. The 10th, which was yesterday, I started him on his first set of the T. So I'm gonna see how long this is gonna take to get away. Yesterday I get the T.
11th of yesterday. I checked on my tablet. It was the 11th yesterday.
Okay, so today is the 12th. Okay, so yesterday was the 11th. So I'm gonna see how long these bumps are gonna take to go away. We're gonna give the second dose of T. So one of the reasons why he has these issues is I'm letting him go through the process, right? I had to change my diet. I don't want to force him to change his diet. I want him to come to that conclusion by himself. When he eats what I eat, he thinks it's not the greatest. So he's gonna eat like everybody else, go through his own enlightenment, and then he'll realize that I'm not telling him anything wrong. Fortunately for him, he may not have to go through the struggles I went through of years. He can get the situation attend to the bumps, attend to in a matter of hours. So are they still scratching? Was they scratching before the T? They was, and they stopped scratching now. So I got a homemade hair oil that I make. And I put together some herbs and make a tea. I don't disclose the herbs because I realize like I'm putting out information. YouTube is not paying me what I'm worth, but I just wanted to document the process to show that what I do works. I don't say try this, maybe this will work, and none of that stuff. I've gone through the feeling shame. I've gone through the depression. I've gone through being scared of going out in public. I've gone through the mess on my collar. I've gone through sleeping and waking up and the pulsing. I've gone through all the worst of the worst that it can go through. I've gone through it just being right here to it going all the way up here to people till it being spread. Of trying T3, of trying thin skin, of trying the dermatologist, and the dermatologist worked in a way because they showed me that even though I lived in America, I can get rid of them. The problem I had with the dermatologist was they prescribe antibiotics that then the side effects to it is it wears away at your joints. So it fixed one problem, causes another problem. So I had to come up with something that was natural, that didn't cause any harm to the body, but just did good. So this is actually the second day. Like I said, the itching has already stopped. And this is from him. I just pulled out the phone and started recording. So today is what's today? Today is Wednesday, right? So I would say by Saturday. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, they should all clear up if I'm consistent with the tea, because it has to clean up the body. This is a repair from the inside out. Those are actually just a small indicator that the food that we're eating is trash, or that they're eating is trash. And it starts with the skin. Then if it doesn't get addressed, then it starts with inflammation. And then, you start having little problems here and there. But this is usually the first indicator on your skin when you have acne, or when you have these bumps. These are like the first indicator, and if people ignore them and try to treat them externally with proactive and all that stuff, you're not actually addressing the root cause. So I just wanted to document the process. Sorry for the long talking. The next video, hopefully, will be of it gradually just clearing up from him just drinking some tea. You know, he won't understand right now. You pause, guys. Hey, stay tuned, y'all. Let's see how this works. All right, y'all. See, we got the nice, thick, dark tea. I have the whatever I make it in over there, and this is his here. I don't give him a whole lot because his stomach is small.
And after what?
Yeah, one time you did. We had to get up all that Christmas crap out of you, man. But yeah, also, we just coming off the holidays, and this is actually his first day back. He's been virtually schooled for the last few days, and his sleep has been off, and sleep is one of the most important things also. Like, there's no point in drinking the tea if you're not going to sleep, because you got to shut the body down and give it enough time to rebuild, recuperate, clean itself, and all that stuff. To give the tea to work, and plenty of water. So this has no sugar in it, no agave, no none of that stuff. Taste ain't the greatest, but it does the job. Like I said, the itching on his head already stopped. I mean, that's a win for most people. So, we got 2 cups of tea, because I usually try to drink some with him, because this is just what I drink every morning, so I don't have to go through the process. I cut my own hair. Turn on the light, the boy. Actually, I cut my hair today, and I cut his hair. We both get our hair cut with the same clippers, and
with alcohol?
Yep, I clean it with alcohol. The problem is that you eat different from me. Your body, I tell you all the time, your body is going to betray you. It's going to tell on you. It don't matter if you think you're getting, if you're eating the stuff when I'm around or whatever it is, your body is going to tell on you. Okay? Your body will tell on you. So, fortunately for me, I've gone through the trouble to help you out. Now it's ultimately going to be your choice, whichever route you want to go at some point. Okay? All right. So Daddy only can help you up until so far. Here you go. I'm gonna smash our little tea. I sold this to a few of my coworkers. And you've seen I've had testimony. It's been a journey. I often ask, why did I get all this information? Why did I have to go through all this? But I guess with much is given, much is required. So if we're gonna smash it, tea, try. See it is. It's not hot. Try it. Yes, it. I steep it. It's not that bad. Hard to swallow, huh? Yeah, well, gotta clean up the body, man. That's all that junk. And hopefully,
I won't vomit again.
No, you won't vomit.
Why do you say that?
All right, y'all. So we're picking up where we left off from yesterday. Today, I want to get another device that shows the date. And son just got out of school. I just kind of got out of work. So now, let's see day 2 how it is. So he kind of ran up on me asking me to do the video. So we're actually prepping some more tea. Cause this will be 3rd cup. Yeah, I wanted.
Oh yeah.
This is gonna be a 3rd one. So between the first cup of tea, the tea yesterday, the bumps on one side have completely started shrinking down, dried down. And let's see if I can see the one that I was asking him if his mom squeezed.
My mom squeezed all of them.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Yesterday?
Yeah, then she squeezed them for when she saw them.
Okay. So, like I said, by this weekend, if we're consistent, all of this should be gone. But they've definitely reduced on this side. You gotta dig real. Let me stop. You gotta look real hard on the right side to see if you see anything. There was right here yesterday, so now it's just this side here.
This thing's gone?
Almost.
I
So
still feel some of them.
is it scratching? So the itching went away from the first cup of tea. The second cup of tea, they started shrinking down, and the rest of the tea now is just dry the bumps out and start fading, because most people that have this, it scars and eat away at their hair and all that stuff. So like I said, he's blessed enough where he doesn't have to go through the pain and the struggle, but I let them go through some of it to understand that they gotta appreciate all the hard work that someone puts in. So we're gonna knock out our third cup of tea, because I do drink it together. Like I said, I drink the tea every day or almost every day. He went on more of like a free for all kind of eating thing. You know, they were spending a little bit more time with his grandparents, and you know, they were eating a lot of sweets throughout the holiday.
My grandma doesn't eat sweets or grapes.
Didn't they bake all that rum cake?
Yeah.
How much rum cake they bake?
A lot.
A lot. And y'all was eating up all them rum cakes, all the McDonald's.
I only ate one piece of pizza.
How much pizza you eat? So all that stuff it was eaten throughout the end of 2021 into now. And like I said, they were virtual school. So he was at his grandparents with the virtual school. So now I'm back on getting him right. I got to fix all of that from the end of 2021 and the beginning of 2022. And try to rectify that. And I'm, so like I said, this is pretty good within a few days, rectifying almost a month worth of just eating like trash and not being able to like keep him on a somewhat of a decent diet. So this is just tea. This is not crazy switching up his diet, because he's still. You eat chicken last night?
I know it wasn't chicken, it was goat.
Goat. I don't eat none of that stuff anymore, but yeah, so I just want to keep you all updated. This is literally the next day. Stay still for a second, my youth. And like I said, on the right side, you can hardly see them and you can hardly feel them. On the left side, you can feel them, you can see them, but they're starting to dry down. So today is Thursday. So I'm curious to see how everything looks Saturday
In my soccer game.
going into Sunday. So stay tuned. All right, go ahead.
Hello, today it's Friday. Now we're going to
What's today's date?
Today is July.
July?
No, June.
June? I have one quote in June, my youth. You just got school today?
December, January. It's January the 14th.
Okay. Let me see your head now. Yeah. Yeah, they just a shell of what they was. Did mommy squeeze them today? Okay. Are they still itching?
Nope.
Okay. Turn around. Turn me to the other side. Yeah. The right side. Stay still on my youth. The right side. You look like you really gotta look. You'll see him. But we had another cup of the tea, so this will be the fourth cup of tea. And yeah, they went from what y'all saw to now they're dried out.
Like yours.
And he continues back on a diet, and they'll just fade away like they were never there. I don't think I have the document anymore. Lean ahead forward, because you can see from the process from when they started how big and juicy they were to now. You have to like really like pan in to see it, because of course the hair has grown some over the last few years. It hasn't stayed still, but for the most part they're just going to progressively fade. And it's no, I mean, for me it's taken a while, but for him now it's no miracle. He knows what to do now, and he can move on to treating other people. You think you could, if somebody had this condition, you could take care of him? Yeah. So I'm passing on the knowledge. You know what I mean? It's not, it's not rocket science. It's a little cold outside. It's real cold and it's windy. It's not rocket science. I'm passing on the knowledge now to my son, because I realize like I don't think I'm as valued on YouTube as I should be. I don't understand why, if someone is fixing problems, they're not getting as much credit as somebody that's doing entertainment. I don't understand it. But we have a lot more stuff that we're dealing with. Right now I'm dealing with my mom. She lives in New York and she has hypertension, high blood pressure. So we're sorting that out. The last time I called her, she said she got one of the numbers down with the first 2 cups of tea, and the second one is on its way down. And today is Friday, so I called her last Sunday. So I'll call her back again this Sunday, because the tea has to take a while to kind of break down and break up the blockage and stuff like that. So it takes a while. It's no quick fix, but there's no side effects. Yeah, my son checking out, found me a ton of mushrooms.
What's this?
Those are winter mushrooms, winter oyster mushrooms. Those are in my soup. That's it.
You got them. Yeah.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, man. One love. Stay up. Stay blessed.
Bye.
Snowing outside,
and
so
we're
going tubing tomorrow. So I just wanted to wrap up this series with my son.
I don't feel it anymore. It's
gone. When I cut it down, they'll still be like when they dried out, like when a bump dry out, it kind of like leaves like a little bit of a scar on the skin. So that's going to take a little while to go away. But as far as the bumps themselves, they're gone. So what I'm doing now to show everyone that they're not hiding behind the hair, hair. Excuse me for my pronunciation. I'm not Americanized like you are. Hair. What I'm going to do, because I'm cutting his hair. How many times you been to the barbershop?
Once.
I think twice.
No, but once.
Once. How old are you?
9.
So I've been cutting his hair since he was about 2 or 3. And, his mom tried to take him to the barbershop once to let price hit her. But yeah, I've been cutting his hair now pretty much all his life. And I've been cutting mine. It needs to be cut.
It doesn't need to be cut.
It needs to be shaped up a little bit.
The beard does.
I've been cutting my hair now since 2007. I haven't done a terrible job. I will say, if you start cutting your hair, if you're gonna start practicing how to cut your hair, start doing it in the winter time. That way, if you mess up, you're throwing a hat on anyways. And when I first started learning how to cut my hair, I was cutting my hair with a battery-powered edger for your beard. No gauge, no nothing. And yeah, it was a nightmare, but I started in the wintertime, and by the summertime I at least had it where it wasn't patches of hair everywhere. So it's been a steady progression. But now I cut my hair, I cut my son's hair, And like I said, it keeps money in my pocket. It's our little bonding time, because I'm able to, like, give him a little knowledge, you know what I mean? Talk to him a little bit, we get to rap a little bit, and I'm teaching him just what took me 9, 10, 12 years. He's now learning these stuff in days, sometimes in hours. So yeah, I'm gonna run this is usually what we use to shape up, but this is a pretty low cut, the lowest cut I'm gonna give him back here, and I'm gonna go over it with the clippers, and so we can see what state is in versus what we started with. Lean forward. All right, so I think he still has one little one right there that's still drying out. Like, it's literally like almost dried. You can see when I cut it down low, all the scarring, like you can barely feel it over your finger. But what I initially did, okay, you want me to show you? Right there. Feel it? Yeah. I can feel it right here. Yeah, they've dried down, so after a while they'll just completely disappear. As long as, well, I'll just say what I'm saying. So what I do is, what happened, let me tell you what happened. When the holiday season came around, from Thanksgiving, New Year's, Christmas, all that, just going off of an alkaline diet threw his body off. So his body was susceptible to the common cold, the bumps on the back of his head, whatever, because his immune system was weakened. So what we did was to bring back his body to an alkaline state by cleaning it and then building it back up with alkaline herbs. And once we were able to revitalize the body after cleaning it, the bumps just dried down. Now, most people that have these bumps, they know they go backwards. They go from small like this to a little bit of buildup in them, till they start lumping together, till they start spreading. Anybody that's had these know what I'm talking about. And the itching never stops. Oh my God, the itching never stops. If nothing else drives you crazy, the itching never stops. So most people know the direction these are going, even though they're not completely like, you can't tell they were back there. Like, the fact that they're dried out in a few days, in about a month, you won't even know they were there. But like I said, I gotta let them go through their stages and learn. I can talk them to death, but at the end of the day, not because I know better, that doesn't mean they don't have to learn their own way. So yeah, I just wanted to wrap the video up by showing. I wanted to run the clipper over. Let me cut the other side. Lean forward. So this side wasn't as bad. My lean that way, man. This side wasn't as bad. So all this is gonna be bald anyways. We're gonna come around here. So and I'll probably show the finish when I'm done. But yeah, you can see when I cut it all the way down to almost bald, you can see where it had the bumps, and they have one little one here. And the next few days, just keeping his body in an alkaline state, getting him back on his proper diet. Well, not my diet, but at least a diet that'll keep him 70 to 85% of the time in an alkaline state, because when he's 9 and he's still going to want to do 9-year-old stuff, and I want him to come to his own understanding by himself. So I'm letting him do his thing, but sharing him knowledge that ultimately he's the one that determines what his body is going to turn out to be. Like, I can only give him the knowledge and the tools. He's ultimately got to pick up the tools and use it. So I just wanted to come show you guys a closeout. When I get done cutting his hair, I'll come back and just do a wrap up of the video. My email will be going across the screen. You guys can contact me. I no longer give away anything. I was giving away stuff. Helping people with hypertension, weight loss. But I found that when people came out of pocket and spent, they appreciated the stuff more because I would ask people for the package I put together, the stuff that I was putting together. They wouldn't even know where it's at. They would just toss it to the side. And I'm spending hours, getting these herbs, getting blisters in my hand, doing all this stuff, and people, it was kind of like heartbreaking a little bit. So I no longer give away anything for free. But if you get sick enough where you're not just complaining about it, but you're actually willing to take action, and then you've not given all your money to the doctors that have not dealt with the actual issue more than just kick the can down the road. Please don't come to me when you done spent all your money, waste all your money, or you're so far advanced with the sickness. Don't play on my, I just don't want nobody playing on my me trying to do good. Because I've had a lot of people now trying to play on like my conscience to say, hey, you should give this for free and give that for free. I'm like, no, it takes time, it takes years, it takes energy, it takes gas, it takes traveling all over the country, traveling different countries to get where I'm at. So I think it's fair if I am finding solutions and not just entertaining, that I should get paid for my time. It's not about the money at this point. It's just the fact that I've realized that when people come up off their money and pay for something, they tend to appreciate it more. Yeah, like I said, I've come a long way. I've come a long way from, all this being jacked up. And if you guys go back in some of my earlier videos, you would see how my skin used to look. It was just dehydrated, dried out. It was all messed up. So at 36, I'm actually aging backwards. Which is, it's a good thing having a 9-year-old. But you guys can hit me up. I'll be back with the finishing clip. Sorry to talk y'all 10 minutes into the video, but yeah. One here. This is all dried out. And you can see where they previously were. Oh, you will. So I don't mess with the top up here. Him and his mommy got to figure that out. I just trim down the back, fade the sides, do the shape up. The shape up is not completely complete because I still have to hit it with this switch. I don't know what y'all call this. I got to put new blades in it. And yeah, I do a little fizzle sizzle on the front. Fading out the front a little bit. Boy, let me tell you something. See, I came to America when I was 16, right? See, I was younger than you. My father used to cut my hair. He used to cut my hair with
scissors?
Just this. He used to cut my hair with just this. That's all he had on a tree stump. Anybody that's from Jamaica will know what I'm talking about. On an old tree stump, this all we had was scissors and we had pick. Let me tell you something. So when Papa used to cut my hair and I had to go to church, my hair was up. Oh God. Half of it was bald like this because he would take the razor, try to fix it. Then half of it had a little bit of hair. That walk to church was embarrassing. I ain't gonna say I'll give you the best haircut in the world, but it's a big upgrade from what I used to get.
So all this used to be gone, but this used to have hair.
Yeah, I used to look like George Jefferson.
Who's that?
I'll show you a video of him one day. But
He used to have one part bald and one part hair.
Yes, the haircut that I give you when you act up in school, that haircut, where I take all of this out.
So that's what Pop-Up did?
He was trying to do his best, but that scissors wasn't working with him. But anyways, y'all, got his hair cut. Like I said, he still got a little bit of scarring, or what would I say, like the what's the name? You could see that the bumps was there, but they're completely dried down.
Can you take a picture?
They're going in the right direction. I'm doing video, boy.
But can you take a picture after?
I will. And yeah, we're just going to slowly work at it. The hardest part is done now. It's everything now is just drying up and going away. And we also make our own. Oh boy, yeah, the bite of them. We make our own hair oil. I made a small batch because I wasn't sure if it was going to work, so I made a small amount. And it's actually just, you can actually eat it. You can actually eat it. But we use it as hair oil. Yeah, I ain't say it tastes the best, but it's actually edible. And we just use a small amount. And of course, we still use alcohol. And of course, I have to address this because I got laid out a few times by the barbers. So the barbers are not actually the ones that cause the bumps on the back of your head. The bumps on the back of the head get exposed by the barber because of a weak immune system from the foods that we eat. Because all sickness starts from the stomach. So,
I need water.
You get some water. Everything you need water. Make the thing good on man. Get that look a while. Alright? Alright? Get that look a while. I'll and water in the mix. But yeah, I had to address that because I don't want to be, I don't want nobody to feel like I'm trying to hit their pockets. I just said, for me, at that particular time, going to the barber was not beneficial for me because they weren't giving me the information that I needed. And at that time, in my ignorant state, you're talking about 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. I needed help. And I was sick. I was depressed. I was everything, and I was not getting help. So I
Now you're 36.
I'm 36 now.
You're 26.
I'm passing the knowledge to my son. I'm sharing the herbs with him. I'm teaching him all the stuff. Yeah, some of the stuff tastes horrible. Make the thing go down and lift the water, my lord. And like I said, if you feel like this information is valued, you can always get in touch with me either in the comment section. Definitely, you guys comment down below if you guys remember them tree stump haircuts with the scissors. You guys can comment down below if you want to get in touch with me. But like I said, me personally, I no longer just do things for free because people value it a lot more. Still just got to work on this. Well, you can't even work on it because you can't even really grip it with your fingernails. It's just, it's a little bit bigger than these ones. These ones are almost smooth. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, y'all. I don't want to keep blabbering on. I just want y'all to know that it is possible to get rid of anything that occurs in the body if you keep the body in an alkaline state. Because just like a cut that the body will heal, the body does not like to be sick. So if you keep it in a good state, it will do its job. It'll take care of you if you take care of it. One love, stay up, stay blessed, stay strong. Hoorah!